Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. You have had your final conflict between your two characters, and now we're working on the last scene, the resolving scene. What we've created is a framing device, and what a framing device is anything that's repeated in a story, and because of the way the characters react to this. You can tell how the character has grown or not grown. You can tell who the character is and how he or she has or has not grown. We've been talking about Pulp Fiction this week a little bit. Oh, actually, we've been talking about Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones interacts with the Ark on several occasions. At first, calling it hocus pocus, and by the end, completely believing in the religion of it, right? And so. In the power of it as well, and so at different places, at one point he's willing to blow it up in order for it, right? So you can it's an easy way for us to see how the character's growing. Now the framing device that I have sneakily moved in here is the setting, right? And that's we're doing a very specific type of story, and this is likely a shorter story than you're usually used to working with. That's okay. And so the setting, with the first scene was that they entered the setting, and you could tell who they were by how they've entered the setting, right? So the kid, and in my story, the kid entered looking at his cell phone, his smartphone, I guess, and the woman entered by, she's trudging through the forest. Now they're going to exit the setting, right? And that's going to be our final scene. And by the way they exit the setting, it's going to be just as telling as the way they enter the setting. So that they're going to go off, and they're going to we're going to understand both who they are and how they have grown, right? Now we're talking about when we're talking about dialogue, we're talking about people's characters' movements and their body language and all that sort of thing, getting away from the face, moving it into the body. This cell phone has been a talisman for my kid this whole time. So what is he doing with the cell phone now, right? If he's kind of failed in his mission to grow, he's back like this. He's grown in some way, so he's probably hunched even farther, like cursing. If he's succeeded, maybe he's put it in his pocket. And I don't want to be too melodramatic about this. When I describe the story like this, it's like almost cheesy symbolically. But when I'm writing it, we're going to very subtly have him put it in the pocket or something like this. The woman has to leave as well. If she's angry, she walks off as people walk off when they're angry. How do they walk off? Probably fast, right? People when they're angry tend to have more adrenaline. They move a little bit more quickly. If she's kind of had a happy sort of thing, maybe she backs away waving and smiling as she kind of goes off back into her forest again. In fact, maybe he's thinking, I wish I could go with her, and that'd be huge character growth, right? And so how these two characters leave the scene is going to be just important. It's going to be more important in terms to our understanding of it than how the final battle resolved itself, right? And we're really getting our big moment there, right? By how they leave. Okay, so when you're done, post down below, and tomorrow we're going to talk a little bit about revision. All right, bye bye.